Hey y'all, welcome to the Deep Flow is Yours YouTube channel. My name is Davina and I'll be leading you through a restorative yoga practice focused on self-compassion. I am a mental health therapist, yoga teacher, and certified health coach based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I focus on Black wellness. And so today I wanted to focus on self-compassion because I think that is something that we always need, especially as we try to navigate what it means to be Black and well in the U.S. And it can be difficult for us to show ourselves compassion when we constantly feel like we have to do the most just to be recognized as valuable and loved within this culture. And so let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, if you have any props that you would like to gather for this practice today, go ahead and do so. I have a bolster here that I'm currently sitting on. I have some yoga blocks. I have a yoga blanket, a regular blanket, and then pillows from my bed. So if you do not have yoga props, you can always use things you have around the house. That can include books, that can include regular blankets, that can include bed pillows, it can include couch cushions. Whatever you feel would be most supportive for you in this practice today, go ahead and grab that. And as always, if anything I cue today does not resonate with you and your body, please feel free to do something else as we move through this practice today. So before we get started with the positions, if you have done a restorative practice before, then you know that in a restorative practice, the poses are focused on quietness and stillness. And there's not a lot of movement that goes on in a restorative practice. So before we get started, go ahead and find a position that is comfortable for you. You can be laying down, you can be seated, whatever works for you and your body in this moment. And once you get into that position, go ahead and begin to focus on your breath. If you would like, you can close your eyes. If that's not comfortable for you, feel free to find a spot in front of you to focus on that's not moving. And as you focus on your breath, begin to deepen the breath, slowing it down, sending the message to your body that it's okay to relax here, that you are safe in whatever space you are currently in right now. And as you begin to deepen the breath, maybe you bring both of your hands to your heart. Again, connecting to how the breath is moving through your body. Maybe you begin to try and focus on your heartbeat. Drawing the energy toward your heart. And continue to focus on your breath and your heartbeat in whatever position you're in. As I read a quote. If you've ever attended one of my classes in person, then you know I love quotes. So today's quote is, "You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection." And this quote is by an anonymous source. So I'll read that one more time. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection. And that's by Anonymous. And so whatever position you are in, if you have your hands on your chest, go ahead and release them back to the ground or your thighs, wherever is most comfortable for you. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. And we'll move into our first posture for this practice today, which is going to be supported fish pose. Now for supported fish, whatever prop you have, you're going to take that and place it underneath your chest so that your head falls backwards. So there are a couple ways you can do this. If you have a bolster, you can take the bolster horizontal to your body, underneath your shoulder blade, and then allow your head to drop back to the ground. Your arms can be overhead or they can be down by the side of your body. And if you don't have a bolster and you have a pillow, you can do that exact same thing with the pillow. If you have a blanket, you can take the blanket and place it horizontal or vertical. So with the blanket, I'm going to show it vertical. Place that underneath the shoulder blades. And again, allow the head to fall back. I have too many things here. And you can bring the arms along the side of your body, or you can take them up overhead. And if you have blocks, you can place one block horizontal, and then you're going to place a block in front of it vertically. So the vertical block is going to go under your shoulders, and the horizontal one is going to go underneath your head. So you want the bottom of this block to be like right, I guess, at the bottom of the rib cage. And then the horizontal block is going to be underneath your head. For a deeper heart opener, and again, your arms could be alongside your body, which would probably feel better just because of how deep this bend is. Or if you would like, you can take them behind your head. But if you do that and like me, you're finding that your arms aren't supported, you can place pillows underneath your arms. So I'm going to bring my arms alongside my body. And once you get settled into this position, bring your attention to the breath. Maybe you close your eyes or find a spot to focus on. And think about all the ways that you show compassion to others. How do you accept the imperfections of others? How do you accept that everybody is doing their best? Who is it easier for you to be compassionate towards? And who is it harder for you to be compassionate towards? Gently moving out of this position, coming onto your forearms to push yourself up. Next, we're going to come into a supported child's pose. Again, taking whatever props you have to support your body. So for supported child, you're going to bring your big toes together to touch, taking your knees as wide as you want. And you're going to bring whatever supports you have underneath your upper body. So I have a bolster here. You can pile as many things on top of whatever you have as you need to. So if you want, you can you can have your pillows, blankets. You can have everything that you have just piled on top of each other to give your body support in this position. And coming down to support my body in this child's pose. And your arms can be wherever feels most comfortable for you. I am going to hug my supports, but you can have your arms stretched out if you would like. Whatever works for you. And as you remain in this child's pose, think about all the ways that you show your own self-compassion. How do you show yourself that it's okay to not do everything perfectly? It's okay to forgive yourself. It is okay to practice a principle in yoga called ahimsa, which means to do no harm. And that means a lot of different things, but how do you minimize the harm that you do to your own self? Gently coming out of your supported child's pose. The next position we're going to come into is a supported bridge. So taking whatever props you have, you're going to come onto your back. And you're going to place whatever prop you have underneath your hips. So I am going to start with my bolster. So you can do this with blocks, a bolster, blankets, whatever you have. Coming onto your back, towards the ceiling, feet flat on the ground. You're going to lift your hips up and place your prop underneath your hips. And if you would like more support, you can place props underneath your arms so that they're supported. If you would like even more of an opener in the chest area, you can take your arms and place them into a chest expansion. And if you feel you need more support in any part of your body, go ahead and make whatever adjustments you need to feel as supported as possible in this position. Maybe you take a blanket and roll it so that it's supporting your neck, letting your head hang over. Maybe you place more cushioning underneath your upper body. That's fine, whatever works for you. And once you get settled, maybe close your eyes. And again, bringing the attention to your breath. Gently coming out of this position, removing your prop from underneath your hips. We're going to come into a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. So if you have a blanket or a pillow or anything like that, you're going to place that right between the shoulder blades, like how we did for our first position of the day. And again, bringing the bottom of whatever you're using as your support right underneath your rib cage. Taking your arms again into that cactus position, bringing the soles of your feet together. If you would like, you can also just bring your hands to your heart or bring them along the side of your body, whatever feels best for you. I am going to take the goalpost position. And in this position, as you get comfortable and reconnect with your breath, think about what it feels like to show yourself compassion. When you show yourself compassion, do you feel happy? Do you feel joy? Do you feel ease? Or do you feel anger or frustration? What feeling do you associate with showing yourself compassion, with being kind to yourself? And releasing whatever tension you're currently holding in your body as you think about the feelings you associate with showing yourself compassion and kindness and love. And also remember, if you need to, you can place some support underneath your knees. You can use blocks or pillows or blankets. And again, coming back to those feelings that you associate with showing yourself compassion. Gently coming out of this position, bringing your hands to the outside of your thighs as you bring your knees together. Removing whatever props were underneath your knees if you had any. We're coming into the final resting position. So before we do that, go ahead and bring your knees towards your chest. Just giving yourself a nice little hug. Ooh. Maybe you rock left and right. Bringing the soles of the feet back to the ground. Taking those legs out. Taking up as much space on your mat as you would like. If you would like to keep the support underneath your chest, feel free to do so. I'm going to do that. If you would like to remove it, you can also do that. Bringing your arms out to the side, taking up as much space as you would like. Preparing for Shavasana. Releasing any tension you may be holding in your face, in your jaw, in your chin, in your neck. Releasing any tension you may be holding in your chest, in your stomach, in your hips. Releasing any tension you may be holding in your arms or in your legs. Allowing your body to come to a completely relaxed position as you bring your attention to your breath. Again, doing another full body scan, releasing all the tension in your body. Coming into Shavasana. Gently beginning to bring movement back into your body. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. Taking some wrist circles and some ankle circles. Rolling onto the left or right side into a fetal position. If you would like, keep your eyes open or closed as you push yourself up into a seated position. And before we close out our practice today, we'll do a brief meditation. So bringing the hands to the chest. Eyes can be open or closed. Just focus in on how you're feeling in this moment. We're going to take the left hand and bring it out, bending it, palm open, keeping the right hand on the chest, taking the left hand out to the side, arm bent, palm open. And think about the feeling that you have when you show yourself compassion, when you show yourself kindness, when you show yourself love. If those feelings are happiness, joy, contentment, or anything that makes you feel good, focus on those feelings. And as you focus on those feelings, we're going to do a practice where as you inhale, you're going to inhale, imagining inhaling into the left hand, all those positive feelings. And as you exhale, you're going to bring those positive feelings to your chest with your left hand as you bring your right hand out to the right side. And we're going to keep doing that. Inhaling into the palm, bringing the palm to the chest as you exhale, and take the other hand out to the side. And we're just going to do that for 5 rounds. So again, focusing on those positive feelings that you feel as you think about loving yourself, showing kindness to yourself, and showing yourself compassion. Inhale those feelings into the left palm. And as you exhale to bring those feelings to the chest, take your right hand out to the right side. And again, inhaling those inhaling those feelings into your right palm. And as you exhale to bring those feelings to your heart, taking the left hand out to the left side. Once again, inhaling those feelings into that left palm. And exhaling as you bring those feelings towards your heart. And again, inhaling into the right hand, right palm. Exhaling as you take the left hand out to the left, right hand to the heart. And doing that 2 more times on each side. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your last one, bringing both hands to the heart. And again, focusing on those positive feelings that you feel or want to feel as you show your love and kindness to yourself. And maybe you repeat to yourself, I deserve love. I deserve kindness. I deserve compassion. I choose to show myself love, kindness, and compassion. I choose to practice the principle of ahimsa, or non-harming, by showing myself love, compassion, and kindness. And as you again bring attention to those feelings that you feel or want to feel, as you show yourself love, kindness, and compassion, imagine those feelings as a light within your heart. And imagine that light expanding. And imagine it expanding from your heart out to the rest of your body. As your body begins to glow with a nice bright light, imagine that light encompassing your whole body as it continues to expand to fill the room that you're in. Extending that light out beyond the room that you're in, to the outside world. This is how self-compassion works. This is how it feels to love yourself, to support yourself, to take care of yourself, to show yourself kindness and compassion. Continue to focus on that light expanding, expanding to the ones you love, expanding to the strangers in your life. And as that light continues to expand, continue to remember that this expansion comes from the love, support, kindness, compassion that you give to yourself. On your next exhale, begin to bring that light back towards you. Begin to bring that light back into your heart. And as you bring that light back into your heart, releasing your hands to your thighs. If your eyes are closed, opening them up. Bringing your hands to prayer heart center. Bringing those thumbs in toward your chest. Tuning into your body, tuning into those feelings. Thanking yourself for giving yourself this time to practice today. To show yourself some love, support, and kindness. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. I bow to you and say namaste. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. If you would like more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you're looking for. Also, I will be doing a live class starting on the 20th, a 4-part series focused on preparing for the holidays. It'll be about stress management. So if you would like more information, stay tuned. I will be posting it on my Instagram account. And as always, feel free to share, like this video, follow this channel, and I will see you at the next video.